tell you all a little bit about myself tonight. I come from a very small, rural Oklahoma town. Town so small, we used to play games like Cowboys versus Indians. Bet you can't guess what I was. Every single time. I take that back. They let me be Custer once. For those of you that don't know history, that comes with losing too. I got a little bit older, still in that same small rural Oklahoma town. They decided they wanted to play war on terrorism. I bet you can't guess what I was. I was wrongfully accused of what I was. We all know 9/11 was an inside job. Oh man, truth hurts, don't it? It does. You know, a lot of people tell me that, like, Scotty, that joke makes absolutely no sense. You're clearly Hispanic. I'm not. I've been dealing with that my entire life. I just reference it with two words, wrong brown. Yeah, wrong brown. As an adult, I decided that I'm going to prove that I am Native American, undeniably Native American. I'm going to grow my hair out. And then it came out like this. And it came with a beard. I don't know if y'all know this, but natives aren't supposed to look like this. You know, society's got us put in such a small box. They've got natives put in such a small box. It's about the size of a cupboard. They don't put an Indian in a cupboard, didn't they? Wrong brown. I don't know if y'all can tell by looking at this body, but I was drafted in high school as a dad. I was a teen dad. I was kind of in my heritage. And, so I got a couple of kids. I got one that he recently turned 16. A couple of years ago, he said, "Dad, I'd like to try out for soccer." I said, "Absolutely not." He said, "You can try out for any sport besides soccer." And he asked me why. I said, "Because if you go out for soccer and you're good at it, you have set me back a lifetime of trying to prove I'm not Hispanic." So he decided sports wasn't for him. Now he plays guitar in a mariachi band. Absolutely true, too. They got booked for their first gig. They got booked for a quinceañera. For those of you that don't know what quinceañera is, it's like a sweet 16 for Hispanic girls. So white girls, they get sweet 16s. Mexican girls, they get quinceañeras. Native girls, they get pregnant. It's an R-rated show, people. Come on. There are too many groans out there already. I'm the first comment. It gets worse. So anyway, so they get booked for the show, and they're like, "This kid can't play." I said, "Why?" He said, "He's not Hispanic." He said, "Prove it." They said, "You prove it." I said, "Play something, mijo." So he starts playing and singing in Spanish. They have him singing in Spanish. He has no idea what he's saying, but he can sing. Sounds good. So then they start talking to me in Spanish, and I'm like, "Oh shit. Cameron, get your shit. They're on to us." Should just play soccer. I got another kid, the one that made me a teen dad, and he makes me wonder. I don't understand how an entire generation raised off of Bob the Builder and Dora the Explorer not only can't fix shit, but they have zero navigational skills. When I was his age, I could have made it home from a house party drunk and high from a town I'd never been to before. Just fine. Just fine. I'm pretty sure this dude is still using GPS to get home from a job he's been going to for 2 years. I'm worried about him. In his defense, though, my generation was raised on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, and we don't have a whole lot of ninjas running around. Just some mighty morphers and dudes with feet fetishes.